So now we have our spotlight coming up. Let's give it up for Miss Sarah.
This is my The first time was before the first grade. Just 5 years old, I didn't know what sat between a man or a woman's thighs. But as I watched the street, a girl with dark hair and slanted eyes got naked with 2 already naked guys. And it looked like she liked it. And as I watched, I didn't know what I was seeing. I didn't have a name for this feeling. I was feeling only that it felt good. I had no idea that was the beginning of an addiction that would become an all-consuming affliction. With no prescription remedy or cure, just something that I would have to hide and endure for 15 years. I was a child. I didn't realize, I didn't know that once porn gets its hooks in you, it doesn't let you go. Or somebody told me that the things that I saw would start to mold me, that I would start to believe the lies that porn sold me. Would that I could go back and say, stop it. Would that I could go back and say, little girl, you don't know what you're doing. Little girl, you don't know that you are hurting yourself. So there I was in the first grade, watching women parade naked, getting raped, getting paid to play a real, live, blow-up doll. I got off on watching them be forced to their knees and made to crawl, and that was the things of the things I saw. Fast forward 15 years, and I've pretty much seen it all. Is that you? Are you here? Did you realize, did you know that once porn got its hooks in you, it wouldn't let you go? Did you know that almost 90% of porn depicts violence against women? I did it. And I learned that statistic 2 years ago, and the first thing I thought was that seems too low. And I would know. See, from that first day before the first grade, I had watched hundreds, thousands of naked girls and guys, and early on I stopped being turned on by what was between their thighs. I started needing blood and pain, whips and chains, 1 girl, 2 guys, 3 guys, 4. Because one just wasn't doing it for me anymore, and I would draw these lines in the sand. But then I'd click on something new, and I'd have to redraw those lines again. Like a dog to its vomit, I couldn't find the will to just stop it. As porn distorted my vision of intimacy until I started to imagine the day when my husband would want to hit me. And as the years went by, I found that in order to reach that high, I would have to look at things that made me feel like I was dying inside. I was in pain. And so ashamed. Because I knew it wasn't late from the beginning, and even though I didn't know enough to call it sinning, every click, every touch was Satan winning, and I was losing myself to those girls and guys. I was breaking my heart. It let out through my thighs as I tore my heart through my brain, through my eyes. That I was nothing more than stimulated or stimuli. I didn't understand. Because it felt so good, so how could it be so bad? How could that thing that I was enjoying be making me feel so sad? Is that you? Are you here? Did you realize, did you know that once porn got its hooks in you, it wouldn't let you go? Are you like me? Has porn distorted your vision of intimacy with blood and pain? Whips and chains, 1 girl, 2 guys, 3 guys, 4. Is one just not doing it for you anymore? Have you drawn those lines in the sand? Have you clicked on something new and had to redraw those lines again? What have you seen? What have you watched on that screen, do you now believe that for sex to be good, it needs to be seen? Are you incapable of understanding what being loved would really mean? That was me. That was me. Was it you? Are you here? I wish somebody would have told me. I wish that I had known. Anyone who wants to hurt you does not see you as you are. They just see you as a thing to play with and abuse and discard. They don't want your heart, just your body parts. And you are so much more than a real, live, blow-up doll. You were never meant to be forced to your knees and made to crawl. You are someone for whom the king of the universe painted. Oh, you are precious. You are worthy. Can't you see? Your heart's the price of pornography. Don't you want to be free? But maybe not. Maybe you think it feels so good, so how could it be so bad? Maybe that thing that you are enjoying has never made you feel sad. But could I ask you, please, if you don't want to stop for you, could you do it for them? Could you do it for the men and the women on the other side of that screen? Could you do it for the girls and the guys who've been reduced to what's between their thighs, getting paid to play a real, live, blow-up doll, getting forced to their knees and made to crawl? But that's their choice, you say. They want it. They're getting paid. Don't you know that there are some things from which money should never be made? Did you know that the rate of abuse in the porn industry is extraordinarily high? And every time I think about it, it just makes me want to cry. But you need to hear what I needed to hear, that maybe those voices crying out in pleasure are actually crying out in fear. There are so many testimonies, so many horror stories that I have heard in the last year, like the stories of all the girls who talked about all the times when they were simply brutalized. One said they were choking me, gagging me, I couldn't breathe. Another, your insides come out of you, you get ripped. Another, I felt like garbage. I engaged in sex acts for porn against my will to avoid being killed. Another, I was terrified. I tried to say no, but they just kept going. And on and on and on they go. Did you realize? Did you know? And see, eventually I had to stop listening. I couldn't bear to hear anymore. Because the scenes they described were ones I'd seen hundreds, thousands of times. Do you know what that means? It means there is every chance that more than once in my life, as I told myself they want to, pay. Those women that I watched were actually being raped. They were in pain. So yes, maybe they're getting paid, but are they free? Are they free like you? Are they free like me? What does consent in the face of brutality mean? Are they free? These men and women in our hands on demand. What is that but a slave? What is that but a game to be played? That's a person. That's a person. That's a priceless human being. So are they free? Or were they free for you like they were free for me? Can't you see what we are doing to our fellow human beings? So stop, please. Run, flee. Don't let porn keep its hooks in you like it kept its hooks in me. I spent 15 years in the prison of pornography as a hypocrite and a liar, believing that I would forever be a slave to those desires. But now I can say that isn't me. I'm no longer a slave to pornography. I'm free. And now I feel seen again. I feel clean again. I feel me again. And if you're here tonight and you want that, but you don't know how, you can start by saying the last time is behind you now. You can mark today as the day you began to walk free. You have no idea how powerful that can be. See, February 6th, 2019 is that day for me. And every day since has felt like kicking Satan in the teeth. And let me tell you, porn just can't compete. But you want to know what February 6th really means to me? It means there is hope. There is healing. There is freedom from addiction because that all-consuming affliction no longer controls me. I no longer believe the lies that porn sold me. I no longer turn to masturbation to comfort or to hold me. Instead, I submit only to the one who told me, daughter, it's time. You don't have to hurt yourself anymore. I'm going to close that door and make you like you were before. You're free. And God can do it for you because He did it for me. And I'll be honest, it might not be today or tomorrow, but if you ask Him, I can promise. I promise there is going to come a day when you won't have to feel that sorrow that comes after the high that you chased for the lie you taught your heart through your brain, through your eyes, because you are so much more than stimulated or stimuli. You are precious. You are worthy. Has no one ever told you? Have you ever known? You're not alone. And tonight I want you to know if porn has its hooks in you like it had its hooks in me, you can be free. You